Greetings, everybody, and welcome back. It is Rob from Sage Games, and we're here with another episode of Arkham Horror, specifically the Dunwich Legacy. And for this one, we are playing the fourth scenario in the campaign, the Essex County Express. So for those who may not have seen the last episode, we kind of did the Miskatonic Museum. It was a bit of a rough one. It wasn't an easy one. We ended up fleeing. Tony Morgan did take a mental trauma, which is shown here, as he did struggle quite a bit on that one. But now we are on the Essex County Express. So for those that, unfortunately, this map kind of is a bit of a weird layout. But the way it works is you are on a train. So you can see you start at the farthest train in the back, if you will. And eventually probably have to make your way all the way to the engine car over here. At the end, you got everything kind of shuffled. Now these are all random. You can see there are extra copies of these cards. So there's 6 of the 8 and 1 of the 3 different engine cars. We'll shuffle up our cards, and then let us read the opening for the Essex County Express. Recent events in the museum have forced you to reevaluate Armitage's tale about Dunwich. It cannot be a coincidence. Wilbur Whately, the Necronomicon, the creature from Dunwich, and the people and creatures who attacked here in Arkham. Everything must be connected. You are certain now where you must head, the lonely and dismal town of Dunwich Village. You consider telling the Massachusetts State Police what you know, but the negative consequences outweigh the potential gain. Given the nature of your story, they will likely write your stories off as an absurd hoax. Worse, they could lock you up. After all, you were present in an illegal speakeasy, and you also trespassed in the museum. Instead, you decide to head to Dunwich yourself in order to investigate further. You pack everything you think you might need and manage to get some rest for the night. In the morning, you head to the train station in Northside and purchase a last-minute express ticket. Dunwich is several hours by train northwest along the Miskatonic River Valley. There is no train station in Dunwich, but you managed to phone one of Armitage's acquaintances in the small village, a man by the name of Zebulon Whately, who was present during the events several months ago. Armitage's notes indicate that the Whately family is spread across many branches, some decadent and unscrupulous, others undecayed or otherwise untouched by nefarious and diabolical rites. According to Armitage, Zebulon's branch of this family lay somewhere between the decayed and undecayed Whateleys, who knew of the traditions of his ancestors but was not corrupted by them. He agrees to pick you up at the closest station and drive you into town. As the train departs from Arkham, you feel the events of the previous night catching up to you, and exhaustion sets in. But before you can safely reach your destination, the train car suddenly rumbles and shakes, stalling you out of your reverie. The train loudly skids to a violent halt, and you hear a rattling noise behind you. Okay? With that, all the setup is complete. We start with the first passenger car, which is, I don't think we have to do the after you enter it, because I don't think you enter it because we spawned there, so I don't think. But whenever we enter here, we must discard a card or take a damage in a horror, so let's not leave if we don't have to. And the way it's so left to right is left, right kind of deal. Alright, so without further ado, let's begin. Put myself up in the all-seeing eye. Oh, what is this? The trumpet finally! Thank God, and the Catonian stone. Ooh, I like this. Gonna discard this. Draw up. Okay. That's a very good hand, actually. That's because the trumpet will allow me to keep Tony in check. Because Tony is struggling. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think Lone Wolf's gonna help me that much here. I'll be honest. I feel like because of the train is kind of very linear, that we're not going to be really going too much in the separate ways. I'll keep Rich's below in case there's a threat. Ooh, Leo is also pretty good though. Leo might help because I definitely needed the threat capabilities. Alright. Jim's turn. I'll spend 2 resources to play the trumpet. 2 resources to play the Catonian stone. Okay, let's see. What's the worst one to get? Tentacle? Yeah, I say tentacle. Okay, so we'll seal the tentacle. And then we'll just flat out do an investigate. So 4 to 1, so 3 to 1. Sorry. May as well. Star. Well, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna treat it as if it was a skull token. And by doing so, I can exhaust the trumpet to heal Tony of his horror and gain that 1 clue. Boom, that was a good play. Alright. Over to our friend Tony Morgan. So for Tony, we are going to play emergency cash, gain 3. Then we're gonna play 6 to play Leo. May take an additional action. Alright, so I'm gonna take an action to gain a resource. And then my bonus action, I'm gonna use those 3 resources to play the Derringer. Okay, so we got Leo and we got the Derringer set up. We got Trumpet and we got the Catonian Stone set up. So overall, pretty good. Resource card to orange. Resource card to white. Moonlight Ritual. Okay. Then we go up here, add 1. So if Rex enters the engine card, immediately advance. So basically, we're just kind of hoping to get to the engine card. Acolyte, any empty location. So I'll spawn him next over here. And he gets a Doom token. And I'll put 2 bounty tokens on him. Then his. Attached to your obstacle. At a additional cost to move into or out of the attached location, test 4 mental. Okay. That's kind of unfortunate because it happens right now and blocks us from leaving the place. But it is what it is. Well, mental, well, we got 4, 5, 6. That's not bad. Yeah, so he's gonna have to try it. He's gonna go 6 against the 4 to try and break out this arcane barrier. Well, hold on. Before we do that, let's try and get that last clue. Okay, we did. No problem there. Boom. Now we're going to test the arcane barrier. So it's a 6 to a 4. I treat skulls as 0, right? Yep. So unless there's a downside to it. Nope. So I pass. 6 to a 4 means I discard the arcane barrier. So it's gone. Oh, well, that means I move, doesn't it? Yeah. So I move here. After you enter the passenger card, you must either discard cards from your hand with at least 2 total book icons or take 2 horror. Wow. I'll discard the 2. The Acolyte will technically engage with Jim at that point. So that was investigate, that was move. And I mean, I'll just YOLO fight him, I guess. No, I'll draw. I'll just fight him, I guess. Cultist. Yeah, -1. Lose all my X. That's fine. All right, so I don't have that. So that means I'm gonna take 2 horror. That's not good, but so I'll take that to move. I'll take the 2 horror. So I'll take 1 on myself, 1 on Leo. Not pleasant. I have the... Yeah, so I can take a free action from my ability to engage the Acolyte to pull him off Jim. I might just punch him and save the bullet and save the... Yeah, I'm gonna copy one of these. This is my extra action for Leo, just to keep it in my mind. I'm gonna punch, so it's a 5 to a 3. 0. So he's defeated. I gain 2 clues. So this goes, this goes, this goes. He's gone. After you enter, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna play Emergency Cache again to gain 3 more resources. And then my last action, I'm gonna move up to the next passenger car as well. Sleeping car is connected to the location to the left and right of it. Gain 3 resources. Remember that you have stolen a passenger's luggage. Group limit once per game. Okay. Now this one only has 1 resource, but it is a 4. That's a pretty high number. This one, however, is a 3. It's not as bad. Okay. Gain a resource. Draw a card. Oh. You take a play, engage, or resource action. What does that mean? So you're going to play 1 card per turn? Yeah. Okay. I was just trying to understand what that actually meant. Guts. So because I keep importing the decks in every time, it kind of keeps giving me a random weakness, which I'm okay with it. It kind of makes it a bit more interesting, kind of the random weakness kind of being random every game. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy. If there are no cultist enemies in play, let's take counter deck and discard pile for a cultist enemy. Alright. I will pull this guy out. I'm gonna put him right here. The location to your right, or your location if there is no location to your right. Emergency monstrosity enters play exhausted. Okay. So he enters into play exhausted. Like so. I'm gonna put one resource on him. And one resource on the monstrosity. Now, because the way the turn order works is the enemy phase has already happened, so that's why it's kind of he's flipped that way. So I'm good in that sense. All right. Well, I think we can try and gain some of these clues, but perhaps. Do I have the resources to play Rider Seeker? I don't. After you take a play, engage, or resource action, you cannot take any of those type of actions. Okay. I'm trying to think if it's better for me to go up. Well, this one's not worth it, I think. This one I can gain some more resources. So I'm going to gain a resource. Then I'm going to play Rite of Seeking. Then I'm going to use Rite of Seeking to investigate. So it is a use my book instead. So it's a 4 to a 3. I don't even gain a +1 from it, but okay, it is what it is. -2. Fail. I tried. Alright. Tony's turn. I'm not bothered by this one. I'm going to move over to this train car. You must either discard cards from your hand with at least 2 total will icons or take 2 horror. I'm not taking the horror. I engage the acolyte right away. That's automatic. That's not an action. I'm then going... I'm gonna punch him. 5 to a 3. Fail. Punch him again. 5 to a 3. Success. That defeats him. I gain a resource. He gets discarded. Can I beat this guy down? 5 health is a lot of health. I don't think I can beat him. Does he... No, he'll engage me, but he won't attack me. I'll take a shot at him. So I moved punch punch. Leo's action, I'll take a shot. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8 with the vicious blow. 8 to a 4. If I succeed by 2 or more, I do 3 damage. -3, so it's 7. So 8 minus 3 is 5. So I succeed. I do 2 damage to him. And then I think I have the free action from my ability. I'll take another shot at him. So it's a 7, 8, 9. 9 to a 4. 9 to a 4 is 6 to a 4. So I take 2 damage. So he's 1 off. And I get to draw a card because of that. Ooh, the Chicago typewriter. Which is perfect because I'll take my next shot with the Derringer next turn, place it with the typewriter, and then I can just go and just destroy it. Alright. Resource. Draw a card. Resource. Draw a card. Now, so he does not, because he comes to play exhausted. I'm fine. Now he'll ready, and when he readies, that's when he'll engage me, or engage Tony. Now he's here, but he already has 4 damage on him, so I just gotta shoot him once, basically, to defeat him. Ooh, a resign card. Okay. 3 Doomon. Counter card. Doom on the following card types: asset, events, or skills. Each player must discard each card in his or her hand is of the chosen card type. Event. The first time you perform one of the following actions each round, it costs an oh god. 3 mental? Oh no. That's gonna be hard for me to even hit. Great. Alright. I'm gonna try the book. So it's a 5 to a 3. Tablet. -3. No, it's -2. Also, I do pass. But there is no cultist enemy. So I'm fine, but I do pass. So I do gain a clue. And I draw a card from that. That was one action. What are these things? Okay. Second action, I'm gonna play Drawn to the Flame. Helpless Passenger. Put Helpless Passenger into play at the location to your left. And Surges. Each of us can add your location loses 1 action. So I was okay. So let's see. Let's recap. So Drawn to the Flame was my second action. Then I lose an action because of the thing. But Drawn to the Flame lets me discover 2 clues at my location. So at this point, I have 5 clues. Okay. The first time from one of the 5 actions each round, it costs 1 additional action. Okay, well, I'm gonna use my free action from this ability, plus 1 of my actions to fire my last Derringer shot. So it's a 7 to a 4. Skull is the current agenda, 1. So -1 is 6. So he's defeated. So I gain a resource. And this goes to the victory display. Nice. That's only the first time you perform one of them. Okay. Then I'm gonna take 5 to play the Chicago typewriter. That cancels that. But now I have a big gun. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything about this one. I could invest now. They will move. After you read dining cards, search the encounter deck and this can apply for a grappling horror and draw it. Grappling horror. Ugh. So that was this action. No, so that action was to fight, that action was to play the typewriter, this action was to move. This one comes into play. I'll put a bounty on him. I guess I can just pop him with one shot, right? How does this work? I get +2 for each. Okay, so I'll take one shot. So I'm at a 7 to a 3, and it does 3 damage. So it will defeat straight up. As a success. So gain a resource. He's gone. Boom. Okay. So we've made our way. We're almost to the engine car. Jim needs to move. Unfortunately, the helpless passenger is kind of an issue back here. I really want to get him, but there's a lot of these effects I don't like. So resource, take a card, manual dexterity. Resource, take a card. That's the 2 question marks. That can help me with something. Alright. 4th, this will advance the first one. So tear in reality. Remove the leftmost location from the game. Or place it in the victory display if it has a victory X with no clues on it. It does not. Do any of these have any? No, I must have got all the ones that don't have it. Discard all clues controlled by the investigators. Oh. Well, that's okay. Wait, but hold on. I guess so. All my clues get discarded. So then was all that for nothing? Okay, this one goes away. Each of us takes 1 horror. I think that's the problem. So the train is basically getting ripped apart. Okay. Grappling horror. Great. That's not good. That's not good at all. Acolyte. I guess I'll spawn you there. Oh, and he's a hunter. That's annoying. Can I evade him? 2 to a 2. I can unexpected courage to make it a 4. I mean, a 4 to a 2 is better than. I mean, a 5 to 3 wouldn't kill him though. Okay. We're gonna have to do it. But hold on, before we do that, what's the stuff I need? That's resources. At least 2 total. Okay, so the 2 horror, there's a bit of pain. But I'm gonna try it. 4 to a 2. Skull is a 0, so I pass. I can heal myself from a horror. He's exhausted. At my location. So that's one action. Second action, move. Third action, move. And I'm gonna take 2 horror from that. But I'm at least catching up, and I'm not like falling behind. Meanwhile, oh, I never did this test. 3 mental to 2 mental. Fail. Nice. Okay, move over here. After you enter passenger car, you must either discard cards with at least 2 total, or I'll take the 2 damage. I'm okay taking the damage, to be honest. This is a 1, so this is a good one to pick up clues from. I engage him automatically. I will use it. So 1 action to move, 1 action to take a shot. Sorry, wait a minute. You perform 1 of the following actions each round. So that move costs me 2 actions. Then I'm gonna fight for 2 actions. Punch this guy. 5 to a 3. -2. He's defeated. Goodbye. That's my will. 2 to a 3. Tablet is a fail. Worst card to draw. But at least we've cleared the way. And now next turn I can make my way to the engine car. You cannot enter the engine car unless all the clues on the location to its left have been discovered. Okay, so that means I gotta get all these, which is fine because Jim can make it over here and start working on those. That's the plan. The good plan. What? This is gonna be good as a way to like make me money, but oh, can I heal this in? No, maybe. Yeah, so instead I'm gonna, instead of healing that 1 horror, I'm gonna get rid of this panic. Actually, no, that should have been, sorry. That goes here. Okay. That allows me to at least play multiple things. Shriveling. Okay, I can get the Shriveling card. And then we have a good combination between Shriveling, Seeking, and all that. Okay. 1 on. I forget, because it's been a while. Do hunters move when they're exhausted? Each ready unengaged enemy. Okay. So he's not, he's exhausted, so he's not. So he readies. Well, that does mean that basically next turn he'll eventually stop moving. Test 3 mental for each one. I have a 4. -1, I pass. Test 3 mental for each one you fail. Take 1 horror. -1, so I take 2 horror. Oh my god. Oh good god. Okay. Well, Jim's gonna go 1-2. Well, at least 2. I'll take 2 damage. I'll take the 2 damage. And then I'm gonna use Right of Seeking to investigate. So it's a 4 to a 1, I believe. Yep, 4 to a 1. -1 is a 3. I pass. Discover 1 additional clue at the location. So I gain 2 clues. Nice. All right. Tony. I do have a 3. I can actually give myself... I do have a chance, actually. I'll try 1. I pass. Hey! Look at Tony go. I'll try 1 more. Star, which gives me a bounty on my contact. And another clue. I could almost clear it out if I wanted to, but until I'm going to draw a card. That's a good card as well. And then I'm going to draw another card. Okay. I just wanted to get my hand a bit more full in case I needed to. Just be a bit more safe. And then test my will. Do I try this? Oh, why not? 3 to a 3. Yeah. It paid off. What a play. What a play. Okay. Oh, we got the backup weapons in case things get horribly wrong for us here. Oh, that's not good. Reveal 5 chaos tokens from the chaos bag. For every skull or each skull or tentacle received, take 1 damage, 1 horror. Not bad. Not bad. Could have been bad. Could have been really bad. Okay, 1 on. The grappling horror will move up a whole action, a whole slot, if you will, and got the card. Test 3 mental. I have a 4. -1. Pass. No problem. Each investigator at your location loses 1 action. With 4 more damage. No, okay. So we just lose 1 action each. That's not terrible. I'll spend an action to do Right of Seeking. So I'm investigating with a 4 to a 1. -3. And I still pass. And I get 1 additional clue. I think we move. We'll move to the engine car. Okay. So let's see what happens here. Investigate entering the engine car. Oh god. A tender car filled with coal blocks your way to the engine cab. Swallowing your fear, you climb out of the nearby window and clamber onto the roof of the train, making your way across the tender car. The steady backward motion of the train makes it difficult for you to keep your footing. As you get close, a winged creature swoops down from above, its body composed of piping hot steam. You must choose either test 3 strength or 3 agility. Well, I'm gonna do 3 strength. -2. That's a fail. You take 1. You attempt to endure the creatures. You fail, and the heat burns you. You suffer 1 physical trauma. Ouch. Should have let Tony open it. Get the engine running. If there are no clues in the engine car, immediately advance. After you reveal the engine car, search the encounter deck and discard pile for a grappling horror and draw it. Shuffle the encounter deck. Okay. I'm going to place a bounty on it. And here's why. I'm going to move. That's 1 action. I'm going to use my bonus action to engage it. Then I'm going to shoot at it with the typewriter. So it's a 5, 7 to a 3, and it does 3 damage. Yeah. 7 to a 3, 3 damage. -1. It's defeated. I gain the resource. I'll use that resource to play evidence to discover a clue at the location. Bam. So that was big. So I moved 1, reaction to engage it, second action to shoot it. So I still have 2 actions left. What's the... It's a 2? I'm going to draw a card. That would have been helpful to have gotten. Do I risk it? Yeah, I'll risk it. 3 to a 2. -2, I fail. Oh no, wait a minute, I wouldn't have had that, right? Because I lost an action. So I moved. Reaction, engage, second action, shoot. Yeah, so I wouldn't have had that action anyway. Alright. Meanwhile, the grappling horror continues to advance. Okay. Resource, draw a card. Hello? Okay. Now the annoying thing is that I don't actually have any more charges on Rite of Seeking, but we'll make it work. 1 on. The next train is ripped backwards with a violent force. A middle-aged man hangs from his fingertips as the car flies unhindered towards the rift. In moments, the car is consumed whole and the man lets go rather than be pulled into the void. He starts to fall, but is caught by the rift's force and pulled inside it anyway. Okay, so this train gets pulled apart. There's just one, right? Yeah. Discard all clues. So I think the clues don't actually matter. It's kind of like whose line is it anyway? The points are made up and don't matter, but rolling backwards. That's not good. Place 2 Doom on the nearest cultist enemy if there are no cultist enemies in play. So that's the encounter deck for and discard pile for a cultist enemy. Now that's not bad because I can just punch him in the face. That's not also not bad. Do one of the following card types: asset, events, or skills. I know it says peril. so I shouldn't have looked, but like, I had to say, I think I would say skill. I can't get rid of my guns, especially with only having 2 shots left in the typewriter. If I didn't have both guns here, if I didn't have the weapons in play, event would make sense. But I need this so that I can actually take out that, so I can actually heal myself. Even if it's 1 heal, it's still better than nothing. So I hate to say it, but the deduction's gonna have to go. Okay. We have 3 clues left. It's a 2. 2 to a 3. Let's go. Tablet. Great, there goes shriveling. 3 to a 2. Fail. 3 to a 2. Skull is a 0, so we pass, and I'll use Jim's trumpet to heal a horror from both investigators because they're all together, and I gain a clue. That was worth it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly move over here. After you enter, you must see discard cards, or at least I'll take the 2 damage. I'm okay with that. I'll take the 2 damage. Punch him. It's a 5 to a 3. 5 to a... Oh god, not good. -2, -3 is actually a 2. So I fail. Try again. Succeed. So that will defeat him. I'll spend the resource to play if it bleeds to heal me from 1. So move, punch, punch, and then Leo will let me move back to the engine car. That way we're together in case anything spawns, and I will... Now in case anything spawns against Jim. So, but we've been able to... The scrapping horror is coming closer. It's a bit of an issue, but we'll make it work. Okay, resource, draw a card. Resource, draw a card. All right, let's go. Helpless passenger. Location to my left. And it surges. You cannot play assets or events. That's fine. I don't have many to begin with. An empty location. Does that mean like, because this is an empty location, there's no, I mean, he's an asset, he's not, does that count, or does he have to go like way over here? I'm just gonna put him way over here. It does mean that it will trigger next turn, but I'm okay with that. Okay. So here comes the question. I can take the damage to go back and get this passenger and pull him away. That way he doesn't get messed up. Meanwhile, though, how many clues are left? 2 clues. 3, 2, a 2. Another skull. That's a 0. And we'll use the trumpet to heal a horror. Trumpet is MVP for this one. Let's do it again. Fail. So we lose 1 charge from the Chthonian stone. Let's go for the win. Come on. Boom. Tablet. Fail. I mean, I'm okay with that. That was a good play. And I heal my horror. I'm almost debating, do I just go and just take out this guy? Nah. I think I actually leave him here. The grappling horror moves over here. Next turn, go here. Defeat the grappling horror and then take the passenger and try and book him back with me. That might be the play. So in this case, I have a 3, 2, a 2, so it's the same thing. So I may as well just try it. We have 4 actions. We got to gain 1 clue. 3, 2, a 2. -1. We got it. So what does that mean? Get the engine running. The engine roars to life and kicks into motion. You shovel coal into the engine's firebox and are relieved to see that the train is moving forward along the tracks once again. Read Resolution 1. Before resolving any other resolution, no. Okay. You breathe a sign of relief as the gate behind the train collapses harmlessly upon itself. The few passengers who survived the ordeal seem unable to comprehend what just happened. One passenger mentions a pipe bursting in the rear car, and that quickly becomes the explanation for the innocent and ignorant, those who either cannot or choose not to delve further into the mystery. You, on the other hand, know better, although in hindsight, you wish you didn't. Each investigator earns experience equal to the Victory X value of each card in the victory display. Okay. So I believe the only experience we gain is the one for the train and the one for here. So we gain 2 experience. And that's it. And that is the Essex County Express. It is a great one. This was actually a pretty easy one, thanks to Jim's trumpet helping to keep the horror under check. Plus the typewriter, that really helped keep things controlled. Because we had some pretty high horror values there. I know I've played it before where like the train's been gone to like just the last car and it just keeps ripping it off. Like I think the next one rips off 2, I think, or something. And it gets faster and faster until there's nothing left of the train and you lose. But overall, that is a solid run and a pretty good playthrough. Much better than Miskatonic Museum went. So next time, we'll go to Blood on the Altar. We'll finally make our way to Dunwich itself. So thank you guys for watching this Arkham Horror game, and I hope you guys are enjoying these. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next Arkham Horror video. Thank you guys.